day I'm hustling.
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news and analysis. What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know down below in the comments. Make sure as you're spamming that like button, hitting that share so other people can spam that like button. Let's get this party started, y'all. What is up? What is up, y'all? All right. Says, I'm ready for profits. What up, Ski? What's up? Thank you for the 2025. Thank you for the roses, chinas, and Jenny jeans. Yes, savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get into it, y'all. As of the time of recording. Oh, wait. Ayo! Feeling good. Thank you for the tiny KJ. Thank you for the lightning. Yes, savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
10 out of 10. What's up? Feeling good? Feeling fine. All right. As of the time of recording, Bitcoin is sitting at $97,085. And we had a pretty steep rejection off of the micro 618. We're looking at Bitcoin on the 2 hour right now. And the crazy thing is, when we started the live stream this morning, Bitcoin was actually at $102,000, somewhere in that range. And we sort of outlined a likely scenario of getting rejected off of the 618, the 702. We said that the 702 is the decider. Are we going into price discovery, or are we going to get rejected, reaccumulate, and then go into price discovery? Both scenarios are bullish. And what we've seen is a stark rejection off of the 618 Fibonacci retracement. From the top to the bottom, pretty clean rejection off of the 618. And this is very common. Very, very common in the video this morning and also in the live stream. We outlined different scenarios where this has happened multiple times on multiple time frames, on multiple assets. This is, in fact, I would say one of the most common structures in all of anything, of a from the top to the bottom retrace to the 618, rejection off of the 618, reaccumulation around the 0.5, the 382, 236. And it looks like it's having a little bit of confluence with this trend line. In fact, when we zoom in a little bit, we're actually getting a little sign of life, multiple little bits of support here. And there is a lot of support here at the bottom. So for now, it looks like a pretty good sign. I didn't really anticipate us to go. The 382 was kind of where I was thinking. The 236 is on the table. That would be about $95,200. But this looks like that's pretty much it. What we would anticipate is a little bit of a reaccumulation before starting higher. And I saw memes today. The funny thing is, I saw memes today about, says, hello. I saw memes today about like 97,000 a week ago, and it's like you're a king, and then $97,000 today, and you're in the Sahara Desert. So my, what a week. Because, we would have been praying for 97,000 when we were chilling at 92,000, right? But now that we're here, everyone is not feeling as good about it. But, it's all about perspective. And I think that we are just fine. So, yeah, I'm ready for profits. So what's up, guys? Spam that like button, hit that share so other people can spam the like button and hit the share. And, of course, the big news of the day was, and I would say pretty massive news, actually, is that Link has partnered with XRP via RULSD. Maybe, perhaps, on a day of, a pretty stark rejection in the micro. When you zoom in, when everyone looks through a straw, which is typically how things typically how people like to look at the markets. They like to look at the markets through a little tiny straw, and that is their perspective, looking at the markets through a straw. And when you look at the markets through a straw and you have a pretty stark rejection from 101,000 all the way back down to 96,000, it could seem pretty scary. But this perhaps is one of the biggest partnerships perhaps ever in crypto. I don't know that it can be overstated, the magnitude of this partnership. I mean, XRP has a market cap of $133 billion. To put that in perspective, BlackRock, you know, the thing that the company that controls every single thing on Earth, has a market cap of $160 billion. They are partnering with Link, who has a market cap of $13 billion. So the two combined forces is basically the size of BlackRock. Just to keep things in perspective for you guys, they have teamed up. So, kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. But what do I know? What do I know? People keep saying I don't know anything. So we'll see. So let's get into it. What do you guys want to look at? How's everyone feeling? Blood in the streets. Good thing. Sweet music to my ears. The sound of capitulation of... The sound of capitulation. XRP. All right, yeah. And that's the crazy thing. Chainlink. All right, so let's look at XRP and Chainlink. I think that that's probably a good place to start. Looking at, I believe XRP... Same prediction for Link or higher. Yeah, same prediction for Link. Listen, I do not move off of... Listen, I can be bullish about something as far as sentiment development for the long term, but as far as TA, that no amount of news is going to change my TA. Nothing. Not even Jesus coming back and having a revelation would change my price predictions based off of TA. No. What up, Ski? Hope all is excellent. All is absolutely excellent. So let's start off with XRP. Let's start it off with there. And then we'll look at Chainlink. Actually didn't really get as hit as hard as, I mean, even Bitcoin. Relatively. I would like to look at the Bitcoin dominance. So 8.8% correction and now sitting at a 4% correction on the day. What is even Bitcoin sitting at on the day? Literally less than... So XRP is corrected less today than Bitcoin itself. And I imagine Link is probably the same. But yeah, nothing looks pretty crazy to me. And honestly, still, I think that the value of XRP right here at this spot is all right. I mean, we are reaccumulating on top of the prior all-time high as far as market cap goes. That's a good thing. That's kind of what Bitcoin did for a little while in the reaccumulation schematic. Right? So when Bitcoin, let's pull up Bitcoin side by side. I mean, that's definitely what Bitcoin did for a good while before it actually broke out another leg higher. And in the Wyckoff schematics, this would be what we would call Wyckoff reaccumulation. So kind of the same thing, right? So you break higher, and I'm looking at market cap. I know that the price didn't necessarily do this. The price has not necessarily went into all-time high, but the market cap tells you the truth, right? I've said this once. I've said it 100 times. The market cap tells you the truth. Okay, and it's kind of the same thing of like, you know, you have your parabolic rise here, and then the first time, we could stretch this out a little bit. The first time of, you know, trying to break above the all-time high. So XRP is on top, Bitcoin is on bottom. And this is what I would say is the reaccumulation schematic of, reaccumulating on top of the all-time high before making another leg higher. It appears to be that's what XRP is doing. I do like it that it is accumulating on top of the prior all-time high. I don't see a scenario really where XRP gets below $100 billion market cap. I don't think that that's in the cards. But it seems to be just the same thing that Bitcoin was doing, just sort of a downtrend and an uptrend at the same time. Reaccumulation on top of the prior all-time high. So, I mean, it looks fine. The value is okay for XRP. It's all right. I do think that the value for Link is a little bit better right here. I mean, this partnership's a big deal fundamentally, earth-shattering fundamentally, but it doesn't change value, right? LCX $1 to $2. Yes, I think so. Where do you see ADA, the end of the cycle? $6 to $8. Dude, what happened today? Well, you just missed it, brother. LCX $1 to $2. ICP 100 to 40. Let's look at Chainlink. Okay, so I'll do a quick recap on Bitcoin since we're still here. We'll do a quick recap on Bitcoin. I'll just keep up the same schematic, and actually we'll just keep the same schematic because that will actually serve our purpose. So we'll have XRP. So what just happened? Let's answer this question before we move on from okay, so let's look at this right here. On the top we have still XRP on the 3-day, and on the bottom we have Bitcoin on the 3-day. And so this is the structural schematic of what just happened, what just took place. And that is you have a parabolic rise, crash down, a dead cat bounce to the 618 Fibonacci retracement on XRP, to the 618, crash down to the 618, dead cat bounce, Fibonacci retracement on Bitcoin. And then what do? You back test off of that. You get rejected off of the 618. This is a very common structural move. And then you reaccumulate. Rejection off of the 618, and then you reaccumulate. And then the next thing is parabolic rise, or the start of a parabolic rise for XRP. And then we know that this was the 2021 Bitcoin parabolic rise. Okay, so now let's talk about what just happened with Bitcoin. So we'll go to the 2-hour, because this is the good news is this is more of a very zoomed in time frame. But I think the same structural thing is happening, or has just happened, for Bitcoin. Okay? So you have your from 108,000 crash down to 91,000. We pull a Fibonacci from the top to the bottom. And what do we see? Crash down from the top to the bottom, dead cat bounce to where? The golden ratio, the 618 Fibonacci retracement. And then what happened? Rejection off of the 618 Fibonacci retracement, and then reaccumulation. Now, I don't think that I don't anticipate us to get much lower than the 236. The XRP was a more extreme case because it was so violent. And it only barely got below the 236. But typically you see it hanging out kind of where it's at, in between the 382 and the 236. 236 is what you would deem extreme value, and that's kind of what I anticipate. The good news is the time frame that we're looking at Bitcoin right now is very small. Like, I'm looking at the 2-hour chart, so this is a smaller time frame. And then this is the next stage, taking us at a minimum to the 1618, which is about 118,000. Which is about 118,000. Says, all right then. All right, so let's move on and take a look at. We'll take a look at Link. I like Link a lot, and I'm very bullish long term on this partnership. But kind of the same thing. I would even say literally the same thing of the reaccumulation schematic. It's just not on the all-time high. It's on top of the sign of strength. It's a good sign. And I still think that Link gets somewhere north of $80, as high as $180. There's not really much to talk about as far as Link. It's kind of doing the same schematic as XRP and Bitcoin pre-breakout when it was struggling to get above 60K, 70K. It was just kind of fighting there, trading on top of the all-time high. This is kind of the same schematic. This is what I would consider Wyckoff reaccumulation. That's what I would consider this. And it looks good. The value, though, I mean, it's at the 0.5. It's okay. It's all right value. I think that Link gets somewhere about $80 to $180. Thoughts on Pendle? I like Pendle long term. I don't love it short term. Thoughts on ICP? I love it short term and long term. $100 is my target for ICP. It is one of my top blue chip value plays as of the time of recording, which is January the 7th, 2025. Doesn't Link already do what they telling us XRP is supposed to do? Connecting the blockchain, but XRP is way faster. So I do think that there is a purposeful partnership. Like, I do think that it makes sense in practicality of Link is trying to link, like an Oracle is trying to link the real world, RWA, like actually real world onto the blockchain. But the practicality of XRP, where that comes in, XRP is very, very fast. And it is more institutional, I would say. So I do think that the partnership actually makes a ton of sense. And long term, I think that it just adds even more validity to, like, I've made many lists of, like, here are some of my, the only 20-year play that I know for sure is Bitcoin. And then I have a list of suspects that I believe are here 20 years from now. XRP and Link have always been on that list. And I think that this definitely adds more validity to that. I definitely think so. Didn't take you as a Jug Gallo. Sonic chart, please. Yeah. Let's look at Sonic. Sonic is my number one 100x potential candidate. Lemon water. You already know. Love me some lemon water. Same thing. It's just the reaccumulation schematic. I mean, this is like a beautiful chart, to be honest with you. Yeah, lots of support here. We've just been trading sideways. The longer the chop, the higher the launch. That's the rules of Wyckoff. The longer you chop, the higher the launch. Bitcoin dominance and altcoin season thoughts. All right, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's get into that. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam the like button. Drop a follow and subscribe. We are rapidly closing in on 15,000 subscribers on YouTube and 50,000 at the same time. Which one's going to get there first? 50,000 followers on TikTok, or is it going to be 15,000 subscribers on YouTube? I'm not sure, but make sure you do both. Follow and subscribe. The longer the base, the higher the space. That's right. The longer the base, the higher the space. Okay, yeah, not really too much to talk about as far as Bitcoin dominance. Sort of the same thing as well. However, I don't anticipate Bitcoin dominance to go parabolic. Right? Same move, by the way, right? From the top to the bottom. Where do we go to? Again? Where do we go to? From the top, 61.5% down to 54.6%. And then where do we go to? The 618. The most common structural move. The 618. Look at those base bodies. And then you get rejected. Now, the difference is I don't anticipate Bitcoin dominance to go parabolic, because you have to understand the context of what Bitcoin dominance is, and that it almost literally cannot go parabolic, in that it's measuring the percentage of the cryptocurrency market that is invested into Bitcoin. Okay, and so by definition, the highest it could possibly be is 1. But that's not what it's going to be because every single day there are more and more cryptocurrencies created. So I don't think that we actually ever even make a new all-time high. I don't know that that even exists. How many X's did Sonic do from the beginning? I don't know. 50K? You do the math. We went to 6 million. We weren't even on CoinMarketCap. That's the crazy thing. Like, think about everything that we've done. We're doing way more back then than back then. Suki now. Rose, $1 to $2. Pepe, I think Pepe does a 1 or maybe 2x. You see Digibuy going to 30 to 50 cents this cycle. We'll take a look at it. Let me take a look at Suki. KV, thanks for the lightning, brother. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Woo! Woo! That's my thoughts. What are my thoughts on Woo? Woo! Woo! You know what? I just emoted without the damn. I just realized you guys didn't even have the damn. What am I doing? You guys don't have music or nothing, huh? Come on, man. You guys ain't got music. Y'all ain't got the emotes. I've been emoting without an emote. All right, let me give KB, Danny, KJ, Jenny, and China's. Thank you guys for the gifts, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
And then he says, what are my thoughts on Woo? What are my thoughts on Woo? Woo! That's my thoughts on Woo. All right, let's get into Suki. Top buys at the moment. My top buys right now as of the time of recording. Let's go. Thanks for becoming a member. Let's go.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Savage, I appreciate you, brother. It's nice to look at in the wallet. What's nice to look into the wallet? Algo, $1 to $2. All right, Suki. Suki looks pretty good to me. This looks like a pretty strong accumulation. I mean, even just a micro. Let's do some micro analysis. This is like your, this is technically on the macro. This would be your accumulation, your sign of strength, your back test of the prior range. But even on the micro, same thing: parabolic rise, distribution, markdown, selling climax, automatic reaction, secondary test, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. And people were asking me about this. It's like, you got to understand who runs the show. This is market makers grabbing liquidity. Grabbing liquidity. Where's the best place to get more Sonic? Right now until March, probably I would say Solflare. I believe Coinbase Wallet has fixed their app. I think they had app issues. So you could try Coinbase Wallet. Jupiter Exchange. Solflare uses Jupiter in the background. But in March, you're going to be able to buy... Phantom is solid as well. In March, you're going to be able to buy Sonic using Google, Gmail. But yeah, so let's look at this in the micro. Retracement is 20 cents in the micro. And what are we talking about here? This is a 2x. I think that is a pretty much automatic reaction. And then let's see if we have any confluence. We do, between the 3618 and the 618. So between the macro 618 and then the micro parabolic, there is a little bit of confluence. So this would be a key level to keep an eye on. And you would pretty much think that this is a level that perhaps gets hit. And that's a 12x. I mean, you take that all day for sure. Top buys at the moment. My top value plays right now are Sonic, HNT, ICP, VeChain, Flux, XYO, Shiba, Naka, IOTA, Dent. Yeah, those are some of my top value plays as of the time of recording. The Web, thanks for the lightning, bro. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
He says, I like this space best, nice and quiet here. Litecoin. I think my target is 420 blazing. For Litecoin. What's up, man? Where should I start? As in, like, is this your first day in crypto? Is that what you mean? Parabolic stage starts in February. I agree. Raven prediction about a 10x from here. XYO target 20 cents. What happened to Sonic? I don't know about Sonic. I know Sonic, if that's what you're asking about. Yeehaw! Thanks for the hat and mustache.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Yes, Savage the Web. Thanks for the 2025. Yes, Savage. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thank you for the rose, Daves. I appreciate you, bro. Crow target $1 to $2. Is the bull run usually this depressing? Yes, until it's not. It's boring, boring, boring until it's not. It is depressing, depressing, depressing until it's not. That is very much the case. It is 99, or not 99, if we're being accurate, 90% of the time is just sideways, grueling, and boring. And it's a gut punch at all times in the scary part and in the boring part. And what's almost worse than violent crashes is just boring and chopping. For most people. So people don't like that. And so, yeah, to answer your question, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Can you look at mode? In that mode. Not really a ton of chart data. It looks like a pretty good chart, though, to be honest. Why was the crash today? It's a pretty common move, brother. Just a, John, thanks for the donut, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
I would say it's the most common move, and that is the, from the top to the bottom, crashing or rejecting off of the 618 retracement is pretty much one of the most common move. And then what do? This is like a fake out to the downside, fake out to the upside, back test of the line. So yeah, I mean, I think the 236 is probably in play, but I would anticipate the 382 to probably hold. What is better choice? Linking a ledger to a Phantom wallet or sending Solnic to Ledger Live Solana? Either works. I would say shooter's choice, like whatever works for you. You know what I mean? Whatever you feel more comfortable with, but both are fine. Are we going to dip short term or pump tomorrow? I don't think we get below 95, and I certainly think 92 is holding. People keep saying, like, we're going back to 80,000, and I would say absolutely yes, we are. We are absolutely going back to 80,000 in 2026 after the bull run is over, after Bitcoin has went to $207,000, after the alt season has had life-changing money. Yes, we will be going back to $80,000 after the party is entirely over. Yes. Are these crashes during alt season? Are there crashes during alt season? Yes. We've talked about this many times. Even during the most high five time of the market, what do we see? Even during the most high five time, when it's just straight line up only, you just have multiple days, multiple weeks of, 10, 20% corrections. 30% correction during the up only time. They happen. It's part of the game. 25% correction during the up only time. 20 or what is this? A 15% correction during the up only time. 18% correction during the up only time. They absolutely happen. It's part of the game. 26%. This is during the bull market. I'm showing you this. Do you think ICP holds $11? I would say $10. Yes. I'm not so sure about $11. $11 is a little sus, but $10, yes. John Boy, thank you for the $4.99 donation. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Shiba Dog writing with a brush, writing number 1 on a piece of paper. What am I? Oh, it read. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks for the donation. I got my 6 million Sonic locked up with Ledger now. Let's go, bro.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Whale in the house.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
What is this? What is what? I used to be going to $100. What's $11? Yeah, facts. What's your thoughts on alt season? Do you think the majority of parabolic move will be Q1? Yeah, Q1 through Q3 is going to be most of the move. And I just went over it. Like, even during the up-only season, you have multiple corrections. Thank you for the $2 donation, you savage. I appreciate you, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
What platform do you recommend for trading? I don't recommend most people trade, actually, but I use BitUnex is the main one that I use. I think that they're pretty solid. I do have a link in my description if you want to use it. If you want to get free crypto, you can use it. I will obviously earn commission from that. Is XRP the currency of the universe? Are you talking about the gods? Like, what are you saying right now? Render price prediction, $30. What is it? What is what? What's Caspa's potential? I don't think much. Is holding XRP to $10 a mistake? Ooh. I would take profit before then, but I think it gets to $10. Yeah, I would secure your initials before then. My target has been it was $14, but there was a little bit of supply dumpage, so it's more like $12 now. But yeah. Has anyone joined the whale chat with the Soulflare wallet? I cannot find the option to connect it. Yes, I believe that's how I joined, actually. Sonic to 10. That's definitely possible. My low case is $1 for Sonic. My medium case scenario is, or my medium case is $1. My bull case is $5.89. But I think in some bull market, maybe this one or the next, we get to $10. Sadi James, thank you for the tiny, you Savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
My ICP 11 limit got filled. XYO prediction, brother, 20 cents. Or is SBM token completely different thing that happens to have Sonic in the project? Yes, that is a completely separate thing. Come on, man. $10? Listen. Roman, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to you. I'm going to say this. Come on, Roman. You're still asking? How many times do I have to explain this to you? I'm going to explain it one more time. Sonic is married to me. Me and Sonic are tied forever. We are married till death do us part. I don't know if you know this or not. I am a full-time content creator. I will be making content for 10 or 20 years. I will be making content for 30 years. You know what that means? I will be talking about Sonic for 10, 20, or 30 years. Did I say tomorrow? Did I say this bull market? No, I didn't. There is only 1 billion supply. That is it. That is the supply. For context, Uniswap, there's not even 1 billion, by the way. I just exaggerated that. For context, Uniswap has 1 billion supply. Uniswap is $13. We will have our own version of Uniswap. He says, yo, Rome, ask him what qualifies him. Let's reach 10 cents first. Yeah, we've reached a penny. When we were at 0.00001, they were like, let's reach a penny first. Okay, we reached a penny. And then let's reach 10 cents. Yep, I agree. And then let's reach a dollar. Yep, I agree. And then let's reach $2. And then let's reach $5. And then let's reach. That's going to keep happening over 10 years. Like, I know we look at everything through the lens of a straw, and this is our perspective. But if we can just put the straw down for one moment in time and understand, we have not even been doing this for a year. And I'm telling you, like, give me 10 years and see what I can cook up. So just put the straw down for just one moment. Let's put it down and realize that we have not even done this for a year yet. And I'm saying I'll be making content for 10 years. So let me see what I can cook in 10 years. Thank you for the hat and mustache. Yeehaw!
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Is Sonic a coin? Sonic is a coin. SOLNIC. It says, don't be mad, but hard to believe. What's hard to believe about it? Do you believe I'll be making videos for 10 years? Is that what's hard to believe? Do you, like, what's hard to believe about that? Do you believe that my legacy is tied to Sonic's legacy? What's hard to believe about that? Like, it's simple math is that. Thank you for the hearts, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
He says 589. Let's get the 589 the next decade. I'll take it as high and as far and as wide as we can go. By the way, what's the all-time high of Uniswap for context? Just to show you, like something with similar tokenomics. We technically have less supply, but similar tokenomics. They got to $42. So there you go. How long will the beard be in 10 years? At least to my belly button. Yo, what's up, fam? Says it feels like 10 years. Yeah, my wife keeps telling me I have a lot. Like, she's like, oh, you got so much gray hair now. I'm like, ah, my hair follicles are dying. Yes, so happy. Don't know how to start my crypto journey. Any advice? Yes, my advice to you is, number one, drop a follow. I call it the bottom on the day. Every local bottom along the way, video evidence. I'm live every single day. Drop a follow. That's advice number one. Advice number two, read the Bitcoin Standard. It is a free audiobook. Someone will read it for you on YouTube. Type in the Bitcoin Standard. Someone will read that for you. And then number three would be download Coinbase and start DCAing into Bitcoin. Read the white papers on other projects that you're curious about. But Bitcoin, I know for sure, is here 20 years from now. That's my advice to someone brand new as a beginner. Watching someone live on a phone was hard to believe years ago. Someone believed. Yeah, that's right. It's hard to believe that the internet wasn't a thing in 1999. Like, I remember, like, having a home computer. Like, it was hard to believe that you would be watching me on your phone from TikTok from a satellite out in space being broadcasted to my basement, and now I'm helping you have generational wealth. That was hard to believe 10 years ago. It was hard to believe that the pyramids were built. Lots of things are hard to believe, but just because you believe it or not doesn't mean that that is what is capable of being possible. We would still be in caves and be hunters and gatherers if there was no visionaries and everything's like, well, I don't know if I can believe that, buddy. We wouldn't have got very far as a civilization at all, ever. If that's what we put our limiting beliefs based off of what others are like, well, you know, I think that this is possible, and I'm going to put you in this box here, and no. Algorand, $1 to $2. How low do you think Bitcoin goes the next bear? $60,000. $60,000 to $70,000. Can you look at Uni in the short term? Sure. I like Uni's chart a lot, actually. Thank you for the heart puff. Yes, Savage. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
I mean, every day, bro. Even in the micro, it looks pretty good. Like, this is your selling climax, your sign of strength, your back test of the prior range. I think this looks good even in the micro. I think it looks good in the macro. I could easily see a 10x for Uni. 4x as high as 9x. What's good entry on Sui? I can't see the bankers allowing the average Joe to get rich on XRP because they won't. The average Joe will not get rich on XRP. Right? So, like, XRP is sitting at $2. And maybe it goes to $5. Maybe it goes to $10. Maybe it goes to $12. That's not getting rich. Like, doing a 6x is not getting rich. You know what I mean? Like, that's just keeping it a buck. XRP is going to go to maybe $12. Maybe. Probably more like $5 or $8. So the answer to your question is, like, it's not going to happen, period. But the other flip side of that equation would be, in a sense, they're kind of, people think it will go to hundreds. No, the market cap is, like, listen, XRP's market cap rivals BlackRock. Right? XRP's market cap is $133 billion. Okay, the market cap of BlackRock, you know, the company that owns everything, their market cap is $160 billion. Pretty sure it's going to 10K because TikTok said so, bro. There, don't you know? um, 30 to 50 cents for Digibyte this cycle. I would say 10. Yeah, 10 to 30, 10 to 40 maybe. Says, y'all listen to this man, he's unstoppable. I trust him. How many zeros is that? 10,000%. I appreciate you, bro.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Why altcoins dumping so hard? Because, listen, when the sun rises, you feel the heat. When it's nighttime, it's cold. It's like, why is the temperature so cold? Because the sun is not out. That's why. ICP, 100 to 140. Why does it feel so cold when the sun goes down, brother? Damn, where'd the heat go? Damn, it got cold out here. It's part of the game. Part of the ship, part of the crew. Thank you. You teach very well. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the follow. Sonic outlook price. My medium case scenario for Sonic is $1. My bull case scenario is $5.89. My beard bet is that Sonic will get to 7.5 cents, or I will shave my beard and get a full body wax by the end of the bull market. Says, yes, I really enjoy your lives. Real stuff, not hyped up BS like a lot of others. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. How do we sound on the Sonic TikTok? I'm trying to dial in my sound settings. I have a microphone. You guys can't see it, but I have a microphone. I guess I could show you. XRP, the next big thing. It already is a big thing. $138 billion is not a small market. That's not this like low market cap gem. What if I was like, it's not this low market cap, this low market cap gem. $138 billion is like the size of BlackRock. FET, $8. Soul prediction, $500 as high as $600. One small cap crypto or meme can make you rich. I'm betting on Solnic. XRP maybe 25 to 30 the next bull. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. I could see like $50 even, maybe. It's fine, but your boy's key sounds better. Is it cracking? What price do you think Sonic will drop to in the bear cycle? It depends on how high we go. If we go to $5.89, maybe $1. If we go to $1, maybe 10 cents. Depends on how bad the whole bear market is, I guess. Depends on how long the whales want to be a whale. But if you would base it off of like how most of the markets go, that's pretty much what I would predict. People are so lazy with dropping the likes. Hulk Smash, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, fam. William Yoder says, Quant, and thank you for the content. Definitely different than most YouTubers in a great way. William Defoe. Thank you, brother. My Quant, I like Quant. I think Quant is a potential 20-year player. My prediction is 700 to 1300. What do you think Litecoin will do? I think my target's 420. Is it over, Ski? Ski, help us. Is it over? We had a 4% correction, Ski. It's over. Pack it up, boys. No. Okay, $1,000. Do you think $10,000 of someone can make a person rich by the end of the next bull run? Yeah, I think that definitely. What is 10? I think that's $1 million. I mean, my medium case scenario is $1 million. That would be $1. So yeah, I think that definitely depends on what is rich, though, too. What you consider to be rich. I think $10,000 has potential of being over $1 million. Just sounds a bit further away. There's no background music. I don't know how to fix the background music thing. XLM to $2. Yeah, I think that's in the realm of possibility. $1 to $2 is my target. What will Bitcoin go to, man? The next little leg for Bitcoin. Let's do some micro analysis on Bitcoin. Can we expect 15 to 20x next bull run, accusing heavy in the bear? Yeah, I think so. I think that's definitely. So what has happened with Bitcoin? The most common thing is from the top to the bottom, retracing to the 618, getting rejection off the 618. This is the most common move that exists, really. And we're back at between the 236 and the 382, Maybe we get to do 236 if we're lucky. But the next leg takes us to about 118,000, and I think this is going to be pretty quick. How would you invest $10,000? I would invest it spread out over my top value plays. I would DCA it. Can we look at? Woo! Yes, we sure can. I don't mind this chart at all. Chart looks just fine. I would like to see the tokenomics on this chart. Best sound effect ever. Woo! This one's my favorite.
Firmly grasp it.
That's what I should do when you guys gift me. If you'd rather have a firmly grasp it when you gift me, just say firmly grasp it. Let me look at the tokenomics on Woo. Okay, no. I take back everything I said about Woo. This went into price discovery. I don't like the tokenomics on this. Yes, I do not. Let me see if I can find a market cap. Ah, shoot. Yeah! Appreciate you, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, let's look at Woo's market cap. It's looking a little woo-woo. Yeah, this went all the way into price discovery. Not great. Thank you for the heart me, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Yeah, this went all the way to the 1618. It's okay value, I guess, when we're looking at market cap. It's at the 236. But there is inflation. So I would make decisions based off of market cap. So you're looking at a 1.2x for retracement, and then parabolic is about a 5x. So that's okay. But I'd pay attention to the market cap on Woo. Thank you for the level up, Sparks, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Says, yo, just joined. Are we recovering? All right, let's do a analysis. Let's recap where we're at and where I think we're going. How about that? There's a lot more people than the beginning of the live stream. Where are we, Ski? Are we cooked? Help! All right, I got you. We crashed 4%, please. Mother Mary. All right. Didn't want that. That's okay. Okay. We'll put this on the 3-day. We'll put this one on the daily. And my God. And then we'll put this one on the 2-hour. Okay. All right, so structurally, the thing that has just happened is one of the most common structural plays that exist in every asset. It doesn't really matter, even crypto or not. And what it is, so on the top we have XRP measured in the 3 days, so every candle is 3 days. In the middle is Bitcoin measured on the daily, so every candle is 1 day worth of time. And then on the bottom is the most recent, like zoomed in, where we're at right now in this micro moment. And it's Bitcoin measured on the 2 hour. The middle is from 2017 through 2020. The top is from 2017 through 2023. Okay, so now we have all the context of what we're looking at. And the reason that we're looking at it is because these are all, in my opinion, the same exact structure. Okay, so what you have is from the top to the bottom crashing down, from the top to the bottom crashing down, from the top to the bottom crashing down. Okay, and then you have your dead cat bounce to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. This is the golden pocket. This is the most common structural move that exists. That's basically where we went to for XRP, from the top to the bottom to the 618 golden pocket retracement. This is one of the most common moves that exist in every asset, from the top to the bottom, from $108,000 to $91,000, retracing to the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Okay, and so what you'll notice is the typical move from this is you don't typically just bust right through it the first time. You typically get rejected, come back, reaccumulate a little bit more, get rejected, come back, reaccumulate it a little bit more, get rejected, come back, and then how the story plays out is you start into the bull market. Okay, and then that's what started with XRP as well. But the good thing is, when we're looking at Bitcoin in the micro right now, there's a lot of support here. And not only is there a lot of support, the 236 is a pretty critical level. And it's what you'll see is, like, the lowest one, XRP, was very volatile. It got below the 236, but not by a lot. Bitcoin was pretty much in between the 382 and the 236, and that's pretty much where we're at right now. And the good news too is, like, we're measuring this on a very zoomed in time frame, so it's not going to take a lot of time to reaccumulate and start working its way out of here. So in my opinion, the next little leg for Bitcoin, this could be as early as the next few weeks, is going to take us to $118,000. So that's where I think that we're at. This is like the reference of structures, and I could pull up structure after structure after structure, but this is a very common structural move that takes place, and that's where I think that we're at and where I think that we're going. But I think that the worst of it is pretty much behind us. I mean, just a week ago we were at like $92,000, and people would have been begging for $96,000, $97,000. So now that's a response. Thanks, bud. Thank you for the GGs, brother. Brethren, thank you for the GGs. Joey, thank you for the team bracelet. Mike, thanks for the hearts. Santom, thanks for the GGs. You savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Have you talked about AI agents? Anyone you like? No. I have not. So the latter. This is either pre-recorded or this guy doesn't read TikTok. I'm reading my charts. When I go on rants, yeah, I'm not reading messages. But yeah, I read messages. It's not pre-recorded. I just have multiple TikToks open. I'm live on the Your Boy Ski account. I'm live on the Sonic account. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Rumble. What do you want from me, bro? Can my wallet get scammed if I buy a coin? If you connect your app to a imposter app that you think you're buying something, yes, it can. Did I stutter? Is adding to a liquidity pool a good way to gain passive income? I think it's the best way to gain passive income. As far as crypto goes, I think it's the best way. There's many ways to make passive income in cryptocurrency, putting your money to work. You can stake, you can liquidity mine, you can get yield from like Coinbase has credit card that you can get APY from. There's lots of ways. You can do mining, physical mining. You can do loaning. You can do, there's lots of ways. However, what's your Twitter? I think my Twitter, you could look up your boy Ski. I should come up YABOYSKEY. But I think my actual handle is GAJEWSKEY. YABOYSKEY. That should come up, but I think my actual handle is my last name, which is Gayeski. I'm live right now. That's how you'll know it's me. I'm live right now. Can I pull my crypto out of a pool? Yes. Yes, you can. It says, now's the time to plug your new videos. Are you talking about the documentary that's being created? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so I just made a, I see what you're saying. I just made a new video about, liquidity mining. It's my most recent video. TikTok didn't push it out at all. It's got like 200 views. No views at all. But I just made a full in-depth tutorial on what liquidity mining is, like why it is. Let's see if we can find this. Let's go to YouTube. I made a full tutorial on what is liquidity mining. What is what in the world? What is liquidity mining? How you can make money with it. My God. Let's pull this up. So there you go. Yield farming 101, how to put your money to work. I went over what it is, what are the risks. I went over how you can put your money to work. I went over like literally step by step how to do it, how to deposit into a liquidity pool, how the yield works, how you can harvest it, how you can withdraw your liquidity. I went over all of that. It has like almost no views on YouTube or TikTok, but I posted it on both of them, and it's a pretty well done video, I think. So check it out if you want to learn how to do it. So there you go. It says buy, how high can Shiba go? About a 5 or 10x. TD buy Solnic instead, more return. When the Solnic documentary going to be available? It's going to take a while. Listen, like we're trying to do it right. You know what I mean? You could do it fast or you could do it right. And there's a lot to unpack with the story. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out that video. Put some light on Starknet. Yeah, it's a really good video. And I'm going to be doing more tutorials like that. I'm going to try to do at least 1 or 2 per week. So if there's anything you guys want me to cover, I'm going to try to do that. Proven Fish, thanks for becoming a member, bro. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Why they do that? It's down bad. What percent of your portfolio would you recommend putting into liquidity pools? I don't know. I think that's dependent upon you. Maybe I don't know. Just start small and see how you like it. You know, it's nothing is free of risk, and I talk about what are the risks. So ideally, you would do liquidity mining or liquidity pools or staking into projects that you believe into long term. Says, bro, do you have 2 accounts live right now? I do. I'm live on the Sonic account and on the Your Boy Ski account, and I'm live on Twitter, and I'm live on Twitch, and I'm live on Rumble, and I'm live on YouTube, Facebook. My God. Looking to connect, staking. Are you asking me about staking? What does harvest mean? Harvest is like your cash back, like a dividend, basically. So if you do, is staking like a CD? Yes, that's correct. Except for most of the time, sometimes that is correct. So a CD, a certificate of deposit, is very much the same thing as staking. There are some stakes in crypto that have to be locked, like a deposit, but there are some that you can just put it there and get yield from. What's a better coin for return, ETH or XRP? Probably XRP. But the so the harvest, so you have your standard liquid. Okay, let me try to explain this. Let me try to explain this the best I can. All right, so with liquidity mining specifically, that's what he's asking about. You have 2 variations. You have concentrated, and then you have the standard. Okay, and the reason this is only really possible with Solana because the fees are so low. Every other thing that I'm aware of, mostly, I guess it would be possible on HBAR XL RP, but not on Ethereum for sure. But most liquidity pools require standard. Okay, and what that means is, like, if I want to put up a liquidity pool, it must be equal parts. Let's say I'm doing $10 worth. It must be $10 worth of Solana, and it must be $10 worth of X coin or whatever coin that it is. They have to be equal, okay? But with a concentrated liquidity pool, it could be anything. It could be 60-40. It could be 10-90. It could be whatever you want it to be. Because Solana is so liquid, you have that. Now, there are benefits to both. Now, as far as Raydium goes, the concentrated liquidity pools are going to slowly, if done right, ideally, in an ideal world, not always, but they're going to gain tokens over time. So maybe you do 90-10. It's going to gain your Solana and your X coin at the same time over time. Those are going to rise. And then you're going to also have a harvest, meaning like a dividend. Like if I look on my farm, I have like $44 that I can harvest and I can do whatever. Typically, I just put it back into the liquidity pools and compound it, right? So that's what that means, harvest. However, specifically with Raydium, on the standard liquidity pools, there is not a harvest. But the tokens, they compound themselves. Your harvest is automatically put back into the pool. And so you get way more tokens over time. So really, the overall yield of the standard is going to be higher, theoretically. However, this one will cash flow more. So this one will cash flow more. This one's going to make the value of your portfolio go up more in theory. But the thing about liquidity pools is as long as you don't burn and earn, they're very liquid. And you can just withdraw them or put them in however you like. So hopefully that explains what a harvest is. A harvest would just be like, this is your reward. You're harvesting it. You're collecting your reward. That's what that means. Thoughts on ADA? I like ADA a lot. $6 to $8 is my target. Tokenomics. Are you asking me what tokenomics are? Is that what you're asking me? Proven fish? Yeehaw! Thank you for the hat and mustache. Thank you for the cheer you up. Thank you for the level up sparks, you savages.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thanks, Joey. Make sure you guys drop a follow. We go live every single day, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Yeah, sure, why not? Break it down for everyone. Tokenomics is just basically the supply or the inflation. How many tokens are available and can ever be available. Do you make more yield the more tokens you put into the pool? The yield is determined based off of the market. That's right. The yield is based off of the market. Supply and demand. If there is like $1 million, right, in the liquidity pool, and the market cap was also $1 million, well, this is way liquid. And so the yield is going to be low because there's not going to be that much of a demand. Right? But let's say a coin was $10 million market cap. And there was only maybe $100,000 of liquidity. Well, the yield is going to be way more because the demand for this is going to be so high. So it's literally based off supply and demand. And also it's going to be based off of like how much volume of transactions are people trying to do. So some days I make more, some days I make less, but it's literally off of the volume of transactions, literally the demand from the market and what is available for that demand. So they change every day. Like your bigger pools, like your Solana to ETH or Solana to USDC or whatever, that's going to be less than some smaller ones, but those are going to be more stable and you know what you're getting, rather than with like some really like brand new coin. Like I made one with a brand new coin. All right. Make sure to miss nobody. Over here. You already did 88. I meant DNT. Yeah! Oh, thanks for the hat and mustache, bro.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
All right, guys. We're going to switch to subscriber only mode. That's going to be it this time. I'll be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Did someone request a multi-guest? Anyways. Yeah, we're going to switch to subscriber only mode. Make sure you guys drop a follow, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you first. Those are scammers. Somebody from Pakistan or Kakistan, not me. Congratulations on the win, Rose Bowl. Oh, thanks, brother. Would you dollar cost average into Ethereum right now? I think it's a decent value, actually. All right. What do you guys want to look at? Rose to 35 cents minimum. Yeah, I think so. Let's look at Rose. Rose is pretty damn like good value here. Yeah, I mean it didn't even really correct that much today. What is Rose down even today? Like it's barely it's down 1%. Yeah, I think that is a sign of like how consolidated Rose is, that it's down 1%. But yeah, 38 cents I think is about the minimum. 35, yeah. So I would say so. It looks pretty good. Pretty good value here. Well below the 236. Still one of my top plays right now. It's looking pretty damn good to me. Could you explain the Dolphin Group and what is it for? Is it safe to connect wallet? Yes. Generally, like, you know, I think it's good to be cautious. But like we created that. Other people have connected. There has not been any issues. Yeah, I understand people's concern. But yeah, I would hope that we could create something where... but yeah, the purpose is to... I mean, we put out a little bit of alpha. Like, I put out some alpha in there today. This reminds me, Rose equals Oasis Network. Yes, that is correct. Are you familiar with Limix? No, I'm not, but I can look at it. Not a ton of data. Let me go back to the daily, actually. Not a ton of data for this one. Let me see if we can find a better chart for you. Yeah, not really enough data to give you a good price analysis on it. PHA. Shit. Kind of looks like the link chart. Chart looks good. I mean, you're below the 236. This actually looks almost identical to XYO, actually. YouTube channel link. It is your boy Ski. It's the same thing. The link should be in my bio, but I'm live there right now as well. It's the same handle as this one. YABOYSKEY. Let me check out the tokenomics on this. This chart actually looks almost identical to the XYO chart is what it looks like, which is one of my top value plays right now. 269. Let's check out the tokenomics on this. I mean, this is one of the cleanest distributions as well. Okay, but market cap, nope. I would say this is not a play. Let me... Yeah, this is absolutely parabolic right here. This is definitely at the 1618. So this should be all the way, pretty much have gotten you to $1.80, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I don't know. This so maybe, like, let's do it like this. Let me tell you what the percentage is left. Maybe it does another 1x, 1 to 2x. That's what I would say. What program are you running, and do you day trade? Yes, I'm using TradingView, and what I use to day trade is BitUnex. There's also a link in my description for that. TradingView is a free software. You don't need to pay for it. I pay for it for presentation purposes, but I don't think that you need it, actually. I don't think you need to say... Says go horns. When pulling IOTA fib, did you pull the 2017 all-time high or the 2021? I like to pull from wherever the biggest amount of data is. I didn't see anything from 2017 though. Yeah, I pulled from over here. I pulled from the base of 21. Did you give Irish Dano the night off? Yeah. How do I join the Dolphin group? I have Emil Solinik. / Dolphin in the regular Telegram. And then you have to prove that you have Emilian Solnick. Can you pre-position your trades? Yes. Do you think total 3 will go lower? Then what? I mean, I think it's basically $6.85. The chart that I was looking at doesn't show that. I could look at it a little bit more thoroughly and see if I can find a better chart. But okay, so for total 3, I would say the exact same thing. The exact same thing is happening with total 3 is happening with Bitcoin from the top to the bottom to the 618, rejection off the 618, coming back to the 382. Actually, it's held up a little bit better than Bitcoin even, where the total 3 is at the 382 and Bitcoin is actually at the 236. I would say that the 236 is probably in play, 920 billion. But yeah, this looks fine to me. This is the reaccumulation schematic as well. My price prediction for VThor. Broski, can you see me? I can see you, bro. I don't remember what my price prediction was. Half of a penny as high as 1.7 cents. Any thoughts on Akash? IOTA, yeah, 4 to 6. It looks like I need to do a deeper dive into it though. Are we rich yet? Rich is a mindset. No amount of resources can make you rich if you are in a scarcity mindset. Being rich is being abundant. So you're saying go all in now, no more down from here, right? There will always be more down, but relatively in the micro, I think that the worst of the down is behind us. But always DCA. All right. Akash. Looks pretty strong. $15 for Parabolic. All right, guys. That is going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never, ever, 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 ever message you first. Those are scammers from Pakistan or Kakistan, not me. All right, guys. That's going to be it for this time. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless. I'm out.
Hey, I'm hustling.